Ladies and gentlemen, the Double RT Boxing Show with Mr.A post-fight recap number 12 shall begin shortly in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Enjoy. Number 12 it is, folks. We're talking Edivaldo Ortega taking on Dryan Francisco. Post-fight recap: Ortega gets a unanimous decision over the Pinoy warrior. Dryan, I give it 8 rounds to 4. The last 4 rounds, Dryan came on really strong. The fight started off. Round 1 was a lot of, body feinting, just a lot of quick attributes by Ortega, trying to just get Francisco all out of position. Ortega just moving, showing his hand speed, but all that hand speed was very inaccurate landing. In round 2, a little more pressed action. Now, round 3 comes in. At the end of round 3, Dryan connects with an uppercut. Like the last 20 seconds, Ortega gets like a little reset on his feet, stumbles back, and gets saved by the bell. Dryan tries to finish him, but he couldn't quite land the clean shots to do so. And this went back to what the fight started off with: Ortega's fast hand speed overwhelming Dryan. He was looking for that one shot again, and then in round 6, at the end of round 6, Ortega realized he was getting tagged too often going inside with his wild, inaccurate combinations. So he started really using his jab to set things up. He's used his jab a lot more often in round 6. At the end of round 6, about 30 seconds. And it tied over to round 7. In round 8, he was trying to do that jab. He kept trying to use it up. But by that time, Francisco, he also started to land because Ortega was starting to tire out. So he couldn't hit the same angles as coming in as he was in the first half of the fight. So he kind of was coming in a straight line and backing out on a straight line. And Francisco was able to land some straight rights. One in round 8, staggered him, sent him back to the ropes. Again in round 9. And in round 10, he had Ortega a little on eggshells, Nothing too wobbly, but those straight rights from 8, 9, and 10. And each one of those moments, he landed a good straight right. Made the fight interesting, because I said the fight was getting out of hand because it was just the output by Ortega was winning the fight. Even though there was a lot of inaccurate shots, he was just outworking Francisco. And Francisco was loading up for one too many right hands. He occasionally missed a wild hook, but like I said, the second half of that fight, Francisco was landing some straight rights. And when he was, like I said, Ortega landed more shots for points. Nothing really stable or wobbled or shook Francisco's legs up. But that uppercut in round 3, at the end of round 3, stiffened Ortega's legs up. And you know when a fighter, when they just go like still for like a quick second, they go still and then they kind of like go back to reality and then they get wobbly, and then that's when Francisco just rushed him. And in round 8, that straight right doubled him to the ropes. He tried to Dryan tried to finish him. Round 9, it's that same right hand. Like I said, it's just boom. I just couldn't do it. It was a little too late. If he would have started those, if the right hand would have started landing in round 7, it would have been a real interesting fight. Like I said, round 1 and 2, Ortega won just out of work output. I gave round 3 because I said Ortega was winning with the output, but that uppercut at the end of it stunned him. I gave him round 3. Round 4, 5, and 6, you can give to Ortega because the work rate. Even though there might be a toss-up round in somewhere in there, but round 7, 8, and 9 I gave to Francisco. You can find a toss round for Ortega like as well, but I said at the end of round 6, Ortega's using his jab. He carries it over into round 7, and 8, 9 easily. Francisco's right hand was winning those rounds. So like I said, it's maybe 1 or 2 swing rounds here and there, and the fight is a different call. But like I said, the reason why there is no swing, why it's not a dominant swing round is because Francisco, I don't know if he waited too long or just, I wouldn't say he waited too long. It just the second half of the fight, Ortega's gas tank, like I said, went low, and his mobility lessened. It was easy for Francisco to land that straight right hand. But overall, it was just the basis of this fight was Ortega's hand speed was too much for Francisco to handle in the earlier rounds of the fight, the early half, and it built him a big enough lead to where his slip-ups in the second half of the fight, he had cushion to give away. That is Mr. A's post-fight recap. This is the Double RT Boxing Show, and if you are a new viewer, please become a new subscriber. Get this count up to 300 subscribers. I will definitely appreciate that. You know, the show finished strong in its pilot season, but now this is season 1. Been a little off to a slow start, you know, trying different ways, different direction for the show. Like I said, the plan is for a show, so we're going for a show format, you know, a show delivery. This is a segment of the Double RT Boxing Show, the post-fight recap segments. Hope you enjoy. Ortega gets unanimous decision over Dryan Francisco. The Mexican wins against the Pinoy, that great old rivalry. Mr. A saying please give a thumbs up. Thank you for your support.